Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well. Russia is ready to spread its nuclear weapons all over the world. Now, if you think that this was just the Belarus, no, it's not going to be only Belarus. It's going to be much more than Belarus. We have here some statements where some interesting individuals claim that if you join the union state of Russia and Belarus, or any country that wants to join them, will receive Russian nuclear weapons on its territories. I don't know, receive, get, however we want to call it. So that means, let's say, Cuba wants to join the union state, then they will get Russian nuclear missiles on their territory. Or say Mexico wants to join the union state, they might take it. Or maybe Nicaragua, just to mention a few. So it seems like the Russians right now, they have the cards and they're ready to deal them. Puck, 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 puck. You take some, you take some, you take some. So I think this little piece of information should fill the US's and its vassal state diapers fully. Why? Because they're going to do exactly what the other side did, which is, hey, I'm going to defend you, protect you from other evils of the world. And you are going to agree with that, obviously. And I'm going to deploy my weapons on your territory, and I'm going to defend you from. All right? So that's how the story went for so long for the United States of America. Why shouldn't it go for the Russian Federation? Oh, you tell me that's not the same thing? Oh, I think because US is good and Russia is bad. Is that? Oh, okay, that's the main determinant, right? The one that, okay, got it. So let's see this little article here and see what it has to say about it. Ukrainska Pravda. Lukashenko says Putin to give nuclear weapons to anyone who joins Union State. Now, I don't know where, where Mr. Lukashenko is. Maybe I can put this right here. All right, now we got it. When Lukashenko made this statement, because Mr. Lukashenko, according to some news, he's in a hospital. He was taken to the emergency room in Moscow after he met Putin and they had a judo shiai. And it seems like he doesn't do too well. The weasels here say, he was poisoned. Well, then, as I said, according to previous history of the Russians using poison, he has a high degree of success of not dying. Not dying. I emphasize that. So let's go back to these guys. So Lukashenko, so I don't know if he's still alive or not. Look at these guys, look at their faces. Da-da-da-da. Hey, what's up, buddy? Say it, Lukashenko, say it for me. Oh, this is a beauty. You can frame it. It's come from what? From Pravda. Good job, guys. I like you. This is a picture like, we just did it. Okay. Self-proclaimed president of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, has said that Russia will provide nuclear weapons to all countries that join the Union State of Russia and Belarus. Lukashenko, in an interview with Russian propagandist Pavel Zarubin, this is from today, but I don't know when the interview occurred, before he went to Putin or after. Lukashenko, in an interview with Russian, and I'm quoting Lukashenko, if someone is worried, I don't think Kasim Tokayev, Kazakhstan's president, is worried about this. But if something suddenly happens, then no one minds Kazakhstan and other countries having the same close relations like us. As we have with Russia Federation. It's very simple. Countries should join the union of Belarus with Russia, and that's it. There will be nuclear weapons for everyone, ice cream for everyone, the beer is on me. Okay, according to Lukashenko, this country have, and I'm quoting, a unique chance to unite. Yeah. Well, if you are scared by anyone, you might not. The propagandist published the video on 28th of May, although it was apparently filmed during the Supreme Eurasian Economic Council held in Moscow on 25th of May. So, okay. Valery Tsepkalo, Belarusian opposition leader, said that after a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, Lukashenko was taken to the Central Clinical Hospital of Moscow in critical condition. And let's look at this picture again. You should frame this guy. I'm going to put it on my phone. Oh, man. So, here it is. If you want nukes, say yes. You want to marry me? I do. Do you want to marry me? I do. So here it is. Come over. We're going to unite. Well, that's very dangerous. Not dangerous. Yeah, it is dangerous, but it's just actions have consequences. And if you can do something, in a society or in the world community, then so can I. Right? Unless I'm the bad dude and you're the bad dude. And that's, I don't know who assigned that and who voted for that. And because if we look at the record, I think we have a big problem with that one. Why? Because the certain entities that consider themselves as being pure are not. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The ones that support peace, that kind of peace, not, anyway. So that's very scary for the Americans, the plantation with a big master and a little vassal states over there, because that means if a country decides to have a very close, unified relationship with Russia and Belarus, they just have to ask. And there's not going to be a nuclear weapons proliferation because that's going to be under Russian control. So basically it's my thing, be over there. And if that's proliferation, then obviously the US's nuclear weapons in Europe should be called the same way, unless they go by a different set of rules. Remember, the Americans are talking over and over again about the rule-based world order. And Lavrov, the foreign minister of the Russian Federation, kept asking, he said, and I'm quoting, I asked my Western partners to provide me with a written set of rules that they're talking about, and they haven't provided it yet. Why? Because once you put it on a paper, you can say, wait a minute, you broke this rule as well. You broke this one. So any consequences for you? No. Consequences for us? Yes, pending. So that's why they're not going to provide the rules. They're going to say like, hey, do the right thing. What up is the right thing? My right thing could be not the right thing for you. Like you're going to have a rapist and a rape victim. And the rapist will going to tell the victim, hey, baby doll, do the right thing. Obviously he's thinking of something else than she is thinking. But then she says, hey, Gigi, do the right thing. So she's thinking of totally opposite right thing. So the same here. When you hear these politicians, oh, we need change. Wait a minute, change like what? Like I'm going to be your subordinate and you're going to be the master, or the other way around? Again, change. No, I want details, because change for you, what exactly you have in mind. The same, do the right thing. We should do the right thing. When I hear this, I'm like, what the? That's so weasel-like. But hey, you deal with weasels, what do you expect? So, we'll see, that's very dangerous, and I suspect Russia will deploy more nuclear weapons on this planet outside of its territory soon. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.